guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called US and Canadian crews rescue 31 fishermen from a sinking vessel. Okay, this looks terrifying, this looks very scary, but let's check it out and comment, like and subscribe. Oh my god, it was at night?
In my bunk, and I felt the whole boat shake 4 levels up.
Oh my god.
This was something beyond what I could fathom.
60-knot winds, 30-foot seas.
I knew it was going to take everything that Canada and the United States Coast Guard had.
Air Sea Search and Rescue, bonjour. We were alerted through our Coast Guard radio station that a vessel was on fire. Due to the weather and the circumstances behind their distress, we reached out to our SAR partners, including the U.S. Coast Guard.
They said it was taking on water approximately 200 miles or more off of Cape Cod. So we launched to go 200 miles offshore into the dark to assist.
When you
I don't know why the fact that it's at night just makes it a million times scarier to me.
look down at the vessel in distress, the Atlantic Destiny, it was just out of control. It was just at the mercy of the wind and the waves.
It's
not every day you get to see a large vessel like that being battered by a significant sea state. You could see it in their faces. They're starting to be concerned. Some of the older guys, they've been around. They know how many vessels.
Started to be concerned. I will be freaking out since the first moment it started rocking like that.
Get lost out here, and you know they've been around the block.
Oh, okay.
I
Normal
kept
for
thinking that I
them.
wanted to get home. And knowing that there was people being lifted and going home gave me hope that I would join them as well.
Yeah.
We were still trying to rescue people, and then my helicopter ended up having a major malfunction. I had to make the choice to leave my own crew members on that vessel.
Oh my
and
god.
leave with who I had on board and try and make it back to shore.
What did you
Helicopter's
do?
gone. Nothing I can do about that. This rescue still needs to happen, and I could see the Jayhawks starting to come in.
Yeah, there aren't
And we
any more
have to
helicopters.
now divide and conquer with both 60s.
We moved in position. We jettisoned our mask rescue operations raft and deployed our pump to the vessel in order to make room for all the survivors.
I could hear over all the noise and through
Oh
my
my God.
headset, all the guys in the back just cheering, like as you know, I'm pulling another person in.
This is insane.
Hearing that, like, okay, we can get one more. We can get one more.
Yeah, you can keep going.
So that's what we did.
It's crazy how they're doing this at night with the wind. This is insane. They rescued all 31 people. Okay.
We're honored to be with you today to talk about some extraordinary Coast Guard men and women that did extraordinary things.
Oh, they give them medals. Okay, yeah, deserved.
It was teamwork at its finest. I mean, by every agency involved.
Oh,
Something went
what is
wrong
her
at every
crying?
step, and it was rectified, and we just kept going to the point where everyone made it back to shore.
Everybody took their job seriously and made sure that we were all going to get home safe.
It makes everything worth it, being able to see a family reunited after a case like that.
Yes, it's crazy. I wonder, it took them all night. I think even if they didn't really mention how many hours it took them to sort of, you know, to rescue all these people. These 31 people, I think that's a lot. That's a lot of people to be rescuing. But the fact that they had one of the helicopters that had a malfunction. It's just, oh my god, from all the times that this thing could have, this machine could have, oh, it had a malfunction. They could have a glitch or something. It's happening right when you need it the most, and when people are seriously in need of this. I think it's just, oh my god, it's just your luck, but it's bound to happen. I think it's just it's Murphy's Law. Yeah, if something bad can happen, it will happen. Yeah, I mean, what are the chances of this occurring in this particular instance? But of course, I love how, people are, there's people in need, and even though things, the rescue operation probably didn't go exactly as they were planning it to go. They were, it was okay. Well, things can go wrong, but I think they're probably because it's this. I think it's sort of the Navy, the Royal Air Force. I don't know who exactly are. What sort of, I don't know what division they're in charge of this. But obviously, I think they plan ahead and they say, yes, this is a plan. We're doing this. We're going here. You're going there. But I think if something happens, they are aware that, they have sort of backup plan in place. And there's probably other things and other you have a plan B and a plan C and something, because I think the important part is just rescuing, obviously, all the people that are in danger. And I liked how he did. Yeah, he said, some things went wrong, and yes, the helicopter it was a really difficult decision, but I think he had to leave, because otherwise, I think it's sort of, I know when there's in an airplane, for instance, and in an airplane, they teach you, especially for mothers with babies that they have to keep in their lap. I think usually it's when if something bad happens in the airplane, they'll tell you if the oxygen mask drops, you need to do the oxygen mask and not put it on your baby, which I think would be kind of, oh my God, you're leaving the baby to die. No, that's really not it. It's because if you're the one who's in charge of this, and you're obviously the one in charge of rescuing, I think the person in danger, you're the one that has to be in top shape and in top form, because otherwise, if you're wrong, if something goes wrong with you, then who's going to take care of the ones that are in danger? So I think that's the same logic that really applies to this. Is if your helicopter, you're supposed to be rescuing these people, and if your helicopter, your machine, whatever it is that you're using to rescue them, something goes wrong, then what are you gonna do? I have to leave with the people that I have, because otherwise I'm putting more people in danger. And yes, of course, it's a difficult decision, and it sucks. Yes, of course it's going to suck. But I think ultimately you kind of do what's I think for the best, and for the best of most people. And obviously that's what he did. And obviously it's good. Yeah, it's going to weigh probably heavy on your mind, but you really you took the right decision, because otherwise who knows what would have happened. So I think that's sort of the same logic that applies. But everyone just sort of went, okay, well, one down, but we're still here. We still can do it, and we're still going to keep going. And like he said, I think the reward of seeing, we pulled one person and everyone's sort of cheering, going, yeah. I think it gives you sort of the encouragement to sort of keep going. And it doesn't matter if you're tired, because obviously they were extremely, it was a super taxing experience, I would imagine, taking out 31 people out of a sinking vessel. Yes, of course it's going to get tiresome. You're going to get tired. It's going to be, it's just going to be a huge thing. It's going to be stressful. But I think the fact of the matter is that you're doing it because you're trying to save people's lives, and you're not trying to be a hero, but you're just trying to do what's right. And obviously people that are encouraging everyone and being, yes, you're doing a great job. Of course, that's going to be, I think, the right sort of fuel for you to be, yes, I can do this. I can totally do this. I can keep going. And it doesn't matter that I'm tired. It doesn't matter that I don't want to go to sleep, or I can't keep going with this. No, of course it is. So I love all those, I think, those stories, because it's just, it just speaks a lot about how, human nature and human condition, and how I think if we've been together, I think in times of need, there's always going to be someone that's going to come for you, and there's always someone that's going to come to your aid. And I think together we are definitely more enjoying. I think we're stronger. And I think things like this that have happened, I think because one thing is for you to, someone I think tells you this, or you kind of read about this. But I think what really does really bring the point home is where you actually get to see those examples of those things sort of applied in real life circumstances and real life experiences. Like this is, yes, we can see, you're constantly being told, yeah, unity is better, and together we are stronger. But something like this is, yes, but exactly, look at this clear example that if we sort of being together and we join together, everything's just going to be better, and we are definitely going to be stronger. So I love that. And it's, of course, a whole cooperation between the US and in Canada, not just as in particular sort of people and persons in specific. Is just more about the joining of two forces, of two crews. I think it was the Royal Army. I can't really, I'm sorry, I can't sort of remember the actual division. But it's just, again, those two divisions of the Navy, the military sort of joined together for a greater good, which I think, again, speaks a lot to how, again, this sort of how great human nature is. And of course, I would love to know, but just as what happened to the vessel? Obviously, it sank, but how come, what was sort of what happened to it, and why was it sinking? I think maybe, and why were they there? Was it a fishing vessel? I don't know, but what happened and what was the malfunction? I don't know. And it's kind of awful to see the vessel sort of sink. Obviously, I think you're thinking about other things in general. At that particular point, you're just thinking, oh my God, thank God that I'm alive. But again, it's just, this is the vessel. I don't know, why did it sink? I don't know. It's kind of crazy to me to think those huge ships still in this modern time and age are still sinking. It's, I can't, again, nature, something to be respected, even though, we've created so many modern things and modern ships and stuff. We're still kind of at the mercy of the sea, and we're still kind of at the mercy of the winds and storms and stuff. So good reminder, actually. Yeah, but that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.